I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I made a mistake. Right when I opened this app, there was an update, and I said, do this shit later. Cause this shit took so fast. You understand how fast this shit take? I'm still shivering from the goddamn shower. We're gonna try to knock this out fast. Cause I don't even know what time it is. I felt like when I first sat here, I was like, man, I feel like iCarly in this bitch. I feel like iCarly up in here. It's crazy as hell. That's crazy how fast you could just feel like iCarly. And then the first thing I wanted to do when I got on here is I wanted to check and see if I blew up yet. Because I thought that'd be funny. I think it'd be funny just to do it every time. And the main reason why I was thinking about that, because I was honestly thinking about how I would react to blowing up, and this is how I would react. Alright. Phase 2. That's how I react. And I was thinking about it. I was like, the reason why I would react like that, because I already know myself. Well, I like to think I know myself more than a stranger. And I've had friends and I've lost friends and I've experienced life and moved and all these other things, and it's like I know how my character plays out in time, and it's like I know what happens to me when I get a certain level of fame, may it be just in school or whatever, or just living in a town long enough to be known. Living in a small town, you could feel pretty famous in a small town, to be honest, if you know everyone. So I just know how it plays out, and usually they all turn on you, and then they put you on a crucifix with some of your closest buddies, and it's over with. No, I'm just playing. So but I was trying to tie Jesus into this though. I know I'm not calling myself Jesus, but like Jesus, like aspiring. I'm aspiring, like all good Christians aspire to be, right? It's the goal. But as far as I've gotten close to that expiration, that perspiration, that equalization. As far as I've gotten to that, it has its downsides, but it's well worth it. Just to like turn the other cheek and like treat people like kindness or whatever. I do the turn the other cheek because I'm a extra what's it called when you sail higher in school when you don't need to. I'm an extracurriculum. I'm just an extracurriculum. So that's the only reason I do the turn the cheek part, because I could really trade that out for something else, to be honest with you. But I guess the less violence in my life, it's like the better. And it's been a lot less violence in my life. And I decided to turn the cheek thing a long time ago because everybody was so unwilling to do it. Like when I would hear people talk about it, they'd be like, all right, I'm down with everything else, but turn the other cheek, you got me fucked up. I'm about to give it to him. And I'll just be like, I mean, you can give it to him, but once you give it to him and he dies, then you go to jail. So I'm just like, that's me at a really young age. I was like, might as well just turn the other cheek at this point. Now, I'm not like, now humans find other ways. You know, you could sneak up on somebody, you could prank somebody, you could get revenge in other ways, but I just don't think it's really tasteful. But I would watch other people and I'd be like, oh, well, you guys go do that. Hate to be that guy on the other end of it. You know, whatever. Especially if the guy really did some fucked up shit, then you're like, You're like, better be nice to people. Better be nice. Better be nice, because I got to go to sleep. And they might be sleep deprived. And they might be mad as hell. And then I'm just vulnerable as hell sleeping. And that's just where my mind would go. You know what I'm saying? I really try to set it up to be like, yeah, if I'm sleeping and they do anything, then it's just fucked up at this point. Just from the universe's standpoint, because I'm trying. If the universe is watching, it's like, damn. You gonna do that to him in his sleep? Bad karma for you. That's what I imagine. I'm just smiling in my dream. I'm like, oh. The person that is seeking their revenge on me is getting bad karma. That will do for now. I will hold no malice in my heart against this person. They are just a human being. Who knows why they act this way? I don't even know why completely I act the way I do. So anyway, we're just looking at this. Look how consistent I've been, guys. That was a day ago. That was a day ago. See, I'm even overachieving. That was 20 hours ago. Technically, I've done all these videos in the same day, kind of. But these are on the spot. I kind of wanted to watch these. These are videos I made with AI. And I was like, I don't know if I wrote these or not. But I listened to this one recently and it was kind of deep. I was like, damn. We could listen to it really quick just to wake up the... It's gonna wake up something. I'll tell you that. I can't think of the word right now.
In my heart, I cannot bear the weight of hate.
God damn, it's on topic. Oh, it says in the title.
In my heart, I cannot bear the weight of hate. If I am to be the beacon I claim, illuminating all, then hate must not...
Wait, hold on. Y'all ever do this? Y'all ever just be watching a video and be like, damn, that food over there look good? I gotta see this real quick.
I gotta show y'all the Olivia...
I feel like I just seen dude today. But I'm not gonna profile.
Special. This is such an epic sub. Let's do it. Man, when I made this for the first time, I was like, she knows the good stuff. Like, when she walked up,
they usually do.
Like, okay, I got a pretty complicated order, and I'm like, shh, don't threaten me with a good time. Like, I do this every day. Let's do it. She said, a number 26, add buffalo, extra grilled onions, add raw onions, mayo, relish, jalapenos, as well as the lettuce, tomato, bacon, and ranch should come on it. And instead of white American, we're going to do provolone. And I'm just like, you've had to go...
Oh, he almost caught her bay.
Order perfected, huh? And when I wrote the ticket, I told her, I'm like, I got to take a picture of this to make it at a later time and put it on my social media. And then I ended up telling her about the channels and stuff. So then she started following me, and I told her, I'm like, I'm going to put this on there and call it the Olivia Special.
Yeah.
I got to show y'all the Olivia Special.
Yeah. Alright, shout out to Olivia, but let's get to the video. I might try that. I ain't gonna lie. The thumbnail hit me though. I ain't gonna lie though. Let me be simplistic, guys. The sandwich right here, I eat it like this. I've only recently, in this more mature stage of my life, have became a fan of buffalo. So I would try the Olivia Special, but I really would just like this bacon like this. What is this just now like that?
I gotta show y'all the
I might go in.
Special. This is such an epic sub.
I might go and just do half of the Olivia
like,
Special. No, I gotta do the whole thing.
Stuff. Like when she walked up, she was like, okay, I got a pretty complicated order, and I'm like, shh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Right.
Like,
so that's mayonnaise. I think that's mayonnaise. I think that's ranch, and that's like some type of... We'll just take the screenshot with us.
Every day. Let's do it.
Right.
She said a number 26, add...
The onions, I guess, is fine.
Buffalo, extra grilled onion.
Now, we stop there. Wait, is the cheese on there yet? Let me see.
Mayo, relish, jalapenos.
Alright, the cheese, the bacon, the onions, and then the mayo and the spicy stuff. That's a shield. Well, I don't know yet. I gotta try
In
it.
my heart, I cannot bear the weight of hate. If I am to be the beacon I claim, illuminating all, then hate must not be part of that radiant signal. Reflecting on my own journey, I've tasted the bitter sting of hate, a consequence of my failure to handle the power of my mind with respect. Unbeknownst to me, I was manipulating the energy of the world, turning a stranger into a puppet.
This sound like some shit. I mean, me personally, just knowing myself, this sound like some shit I think I wrote. Like I think I wrote this, but I would touch it up a little bit because I'd be quick to shoot some shit out really quick. I ain't gonna lie. Like I got some shit in my archive, but like I got shit in my archives that I feel like are complete shits. But this was pretty sure this was rushed, but it sounds good. Let me start all over.
In my heart, I cannot bear the weight of hate. If I am to be the beacon I claim, illuminating all, then hate must not be part of that radiant signal. Reflecting on my own journey, I've tasted the bitter sting of hate, a consequence of my failure to handle the power of my mind with respect. Unbeknownst to me, I was manipulating the energy of the world, turning a stranger into a puppet through immature actions. It's a painful revelation. When ignorance fades, the veil of enjoyment is lifted. Even under the illusion of anonymity, truth remains hidden until recognized. So why hold on to hate when it serves no purpose? When we have the power to let it go? If we find that we can go long stretches without its heavy load, then we've made progress. If a sense of discomfort lingers, it could be a sign of a desire for change. Sometimes we may let go of hate for a time only to pick it up again when it conveniently lands in our path. Maybe we've started to forgive or even forget its grip. While the idea of forgetting hate may seem impossible, forgiveness offers a glimmer of understanding. It signifies an ongoing pursuit of goodness.
Wait,
Holding on to hate makes it nearly
that again.
impossible. It signifies an ongoing pursuit of good. While the idea of forgetting hate may seem impossible, forgiveness stands in our path. Maybe we've started to. We may let go of hate for a time only to pick it up again when it conveniently lands in our path. Maybe we've started to forgive or even forget its grip. While the idea of forgetting hate may seem impossible, forgiveness offers a glimmer of understanding. It signifies an ongoing pursuit of goodness. Holding on to hate makes it nearly impossible to get rid of, so we must face it, arming ourselves with the tools to fight its insidious hold before it overpowers us. We can't claim to know everything or be constantly vigilant like the spirit. Accepting this reality is crucial. We are not just spirits, but they're protectors. To deny this truth is folly. True coolness comes from honesty. Failing to uphold this honesty is like theft, and it invites inevitable shame. We will inevitably meet those who sense discord, whether they choose to acknowledge it is uncertain. Embracing the uncertainty in these encounters is essential. This is the opposite of hate, a path to understanding and enlightenment. We will inevitably meet those who sense discord, whether they choose to acknowledge it is uncertain. Honesty is like theft, and it invites inevitable shame. We will inevitably meet those who sense discord, whether they choose to acknowledge it is uncertain. Embracing the uncertainty in these encounters is essential. This is the opposite of hate, a path to understanding and enlightenment.
All right. I want to break this down because I'm pretty sure I did write this because I don't see another reason why I would upload this if I didn't write it. And this is just to like make my writing a video basically. There's a billion things I would want to change. It's kind of hard for me to change when I listen to it as a complete project because I put so much things in there. I feel like it still does come across and it still does give some value. But if I had to change only one word, I would change.
Spirits, but they're protectors. To deny this truth is folly. True coolness comes from honesty. Failing to uphold this honesty is like theft, and it invites inevitable shame. We will inevitably meet those who sense discord.
I would say we inevitably meet those that sense discontinuity, or something like that. I feel like discord wasn't the right word. And honestly, I'll write like this really fast, and then the words that I put in that I don't necessarily want to keep are just placeholders because I know what I mean. So there's so much in here, dude. Like even listening to it 8 months later, I could edit this and I think 100% improve it. and get the point across more clearly. So we might do that. This is not garbage. I was really looking at this like it was garbage. This kind of makes me excited because I feel like the other ones are good too. But they are rushed. At least this one it probably starts with this being less rushed, this being super rushed, and then this being as rushed as I can do without feeling like I didn't do shit. And then I stop because I'm like, all right, at this point you're gonna put out some trash at this point. Like, you're done. So let's go to this very last one.
Narrative that would unfold over the course.
Oh, it's a story. Oh, it's definitely rushed. If I made a 3-minute story, it's definitely rushed. But there's probably deep shit in there for no reason, just so I could be like, it's a story and it's deep. All right, so let me just. This is a story. All right, let me hear it.
Dawn of the year 2020, the cosmos cradled the arrival of Enoch, a vessel of potential, an embodiment of the cosmic dance of creation. His first cries resonated in harmony with the celestial symphony, a heralding of a narrative that would unfold over the course of 120 profound and diverse years. Enoch's childhood was a tapestry woven with threads of innocence and wonder. Each dawn held promises, each night unveiled stories that opened portals to realms of imagination. The young seeker roamed the untamed wilderness, his eyes reflecting the cosmic wonders that unfolded around him. These early moments were not fleeting instances, but seeds of introspection quietly sown in the fertile soil of a curious mind. With adolescence came the complexities of identity. Enoch, navigating the labyrinth of self-discovery, grappled with questions about his place in the cosmic order. The internal dialogue, once a gentle hum, now resonated like the winds carrying the secrets of the universe. Laughter and introspection intertwined, foreshadowing the profound dialogues that lay ahead. The turning point came on New Year's Day of 2035. The departure of his mentor, Methuselah, became an indelible brushstroke on the canvas of Enoch's soul. Grief became a silent companion, and the longing for connection became the impetus for deeper contemplation. Enoch sought solace in the ethereal realms, initiating conversations with both the divine and the echoes of earthly memories. Enoch's 20s unfolded as a chapter of intellectual exploration. Academic pursuits became portals to understanding the enigma of human experience. Relationships, emotions, and the interplay between ego and surrender unfolded like chapters in an ever-expanding book. The internal dialogue, akin to a wise companion, evolved into a nuanced conversation embracing the complexities of existence. In the professional arena, Enoch carved pathways through challenges, leaving a legacy woven with career milestones and personal growth. Yet the internal dialogue persisted, a gentle undercurrent accompanying him through boardrooms, echoing beyond the hustle of deadlines into the corridors of metaphysical musings. Midlife heralded love, an enduring partnership that ripened with shared dreams and weathered the storms of life. In shared moments and the embrace of a loving connection, Enoch discovered the true essence of joy. The symphony of two hearts beating in unison played on, harmonizing with the cosmic vibrations. Approaching the zenith of existence, Enoch's internal dialogue matured into a cosmic conversation. The childlike panic of youth transformed into serene surrender, acknowledging that the encapsulation of a lifetime's thoughts and deeds was an offering to something greater, an acknowledgement of the divine dance. At 120, surrounded by the tapestry of shared experiences, Enoch took his last breath. The room resonated with a lifetime's worth of shared laughter and tears. His autobiography, not confined to paper, but etched in the collective memories of those who shared his journey, became a testament to a life that transcended temporal confines. As whispers of a life faded, the legacy of Enoch lived on, a timeless narrative etched in the hearts of those who cherished the symphony of his existence. The cosmos, having witnessed his cosmic dance, absorbed his essence, and his story became stardust, a part of the eternal cosmic ballet.
Alright, listen. I must have just deleted another video because this seems like the one that I just do it past the point and it's just crap. So there must have been. So this is that. So what's this? And I'm not gonna say the Enoch thing's crap, but I'm pretty sure Enoch's already a person. Maybe I took creative freedom in using their name, but like I'm pretty sure I wrote that, but I don't know why. And I think I did it for sake of video. I think I did it because this software that I used to make these videos was like new, and I was trying to test out like what they could do. And the reason why I cropped it like this is because there was watermarks. And I was just gonna flood the entire internet with just a bunch of these to just get hella views and just view farm the fuck out of it. But they're not even good, so how could I do that, right? The first one was okay. In my opinion, I don't know. Maybe a fresh ear is like I feel enlightened, but for the most part, I don't know why I do, because I feel like I come with some harder shit than that. I feel like there's more in me. I really don't want that to be. Is that Cat Williams on? I gotta say body, y'all. Honestly, Cat Williams on fucking. I can't even remember his name right now because I'm freaking out. Cat Williams on fucking Theo Von. 3 hours. Shit. Y'all think I'm about to sit here with y'all? Y'all think I'm about to just sit here with y'all when Cat Williams didn't talk to fucking Theo Von? Another thing is my fucking phone. I dropped my phone. I was fucking just dropped my phone on the concrete, man, and my fucking screen is fucking black, dude. I don't have a fucking phone anymore, dude. Oh my god, dude. I don't have a phone no more, man. I'm supposed to take this motherfucker apart and see if I can reconnect the attachments, because I took it apart. Like, I put this screen on here. This is not stock. Sorry, Apple. But it's not stock. And I dropped it freaking one time, dude. And, like, it had no cracks on it. I had a screen protector. Freaking phone case, dude. And it's fucking broken. So now I got to unscrew these little ass screws that I didn't even want to put back in anyway. I wish I didn't, so I could just pop off the screen right now. But I gotta fucking find the little ass screwdrivers, unscrew this shit, and pray to God that it's just a loose connection, because the screen is kind of on right now, but it has a lot of fucking, what do they call them? I want to use this word. Please let me remember this word. It has a lot of archives in the screen. Is that the right word? Artifacts. The screen is full of artifacts, guys, and I'm pretty sure it's needs to be replaced. But speaking of good food in the corner again, I see these eggs, so we're going to look at these green eggs. Hopefully they have some fucking ham on the side, because I'm a fucking freak if they don't. Oh my god, this is how you make fucking green eggs. Oh my god. Oh, they're really green. These eggs are probably so good. I don't even eat vegetables, but I will for this. Oh my god. If this lady doesn't have ham on the side with some fucking green food coloring, I'm gonna trip. It's green eggs. Sunny side up. Over easy. I don't know how you describe that. I would eat that. Guilt free. I would eat that guilt free. That's a guilt free right there. That's a guilt free cheat. See, I like cheat days, but I also like guilt free cheats, because then I just go dumb. I just go dumb. I just be feeling good. A guilt-free cheat. This goddamn Cat Williams on Theo Von, man. I really just don't have to know anything else, man. What were we watching before? Wait, I'm posting videos on talking about unlocking the secret to the universe. Yeah, right. Let's see. This is probably just another story. Oh, look. This lady did a Hire Me in 5 years just a day ago. Let me do one too. Let me think what I was going to be doing in 5 years. Hire Me in 5 years. If you don't feel free now, then just give up, dude. Honestly, kill
Of a
yourself.
young
No, it's,
monarch,
I'm
quarter of a
kidding.
century
I'm honestly being this funny to my future self is because I really feel like he gonna do it. I feel like my future self's like, fuck you. You didn't help me.
old, who, in an act of divine friendship, elevates his teddy bear, his confidant, to a celestial
My future self
status.
doesn't mean that.
This
What? Oh, I think this is like a writing I put on Twitter. By the way, my Twitter is like my name. I think it's Shieldm or whatever. I would link it, but I don't have a phone right now, and I'm just really just trying to speed this up so I can watch some goddamn Cat Williams and Theo Von. To be honest with you, that's kind of made my whole year. To be honest with you, I don't really know how the year gonna even top. Even all this lit shit we gonna do really ain't gonna even touch that. I might even just watch that video in my new arrangement multiple times just because it's such the highlight of the year. I might give up on all my dreams and aspirations until I watch it and then he say some deep shit that motivate me. And then I'm like, I was already motivated. I was just playing. So, sucks for you guys though. Well, not really, because you guys get to watch it too, but I'm pretty sure you guys already seen it at this point if you're watching this. And just ain't no more shit to watch. You just like, there ain't no more shit to watch. You done watched everything. And then maybe you're one of these 4 views. Well, let's watch this one real quick. I know this is going to suck. But actually, this one's actually going to be better than the last one, believe it or not. And I haven't seen this in a while, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Have you ever pondered the profound connection between a mortal and a divine entity? Picture a tale of a young monarch, a quarter of a century old, who, in an act of divine friendship, elevates his teddy bear, his confidant, to a celestial status. This tale takes us to the heart of a castle, where our protagonist rules with grace and wisdom beyond his years, his closest confidant. A teddy bear he fondly refers to as his celestial monarch on high. His goal? To elevate his divine friend's status, to place him in the great hall dressed in the finest regalia, but as in all great tales, there lies a twist. The divine teddy bear, awed by the opulence around him, suddenly pulls away, questioning the peculiar bond that ties him to his human companion. "Thou art a peculiar enigma," he exclaims, throwing the castle into turmoil. Our young monarch, undeterred, attempts to mend the sudden rift, to bring back the harmony that once reigned in his castle. His journey is fraught with trials and tribulations, as he navigates the intricacies of divine-human relations. But, as he perseveres, he learns valuable lessons about friendship, loyalty, and the complexities of divine intervention. He realizes that relationships, whether divine or mortal, require effort and understanding. He learns that divine entities, like humans, have their quirks and nuances, and that acceptance is the key to harmony. In the end, our young monarch emerges wiser, understanding that divine entities, like humans, are complex and multifaceted, and that a relationship with them requires patience, understanding, and mutual respect. And so the saga of our young monarch and his divine teddy bear confidant draws to a close. A tale of friendship, understanding, and the complexities of divine human relations. A story that teaches us that relationships, whether with divine entities or humans, require effort, understanding, and mutual respect. A story that reminds us that even in the face of divine intervention, we are, after all, only human.
I'm so sorry, guys. That's the last bullshit you ever see that I create. Because, like, I really didn't expect for me to just stake my truth on this channel. I thought I was just going to farm it for money. And then I was like, let me just change it to my name and just stake my truth. So my biggest concern right now is, well, let me fill you in on what that fucking shit was talking about. So basically the reason why that video exists is for the same reason the other two fucking exist. And is I'm testing out some software. And I had some original writing that ended up on my Twitter that was not spawned from, but this is basically AI saying, that human stuff that you wrote, I can just make it sound really nice And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna make it on some shitty video then. But my actual writing ended up on Twitter, and I think that is more self-explanatory. And basically, what it was saying was it's positing some type of idea. Should I be using positing? Depositing is depositing an idea into your brain that that it's like you know, when I was young, religion was like something I would carry around like a stuffed teddy bear, right? Unabashedly, like just for Alex and his happiness for his living situation and the freedom of it all. And that's how I used to carry around religion, right? And then I get older, so it plays off that, like, you get older and then you're like, okay, well, that teddy bear's in the basement now, because, like, dude, girls are obviously super cooler. Girls are way cooler than teddy bears, dude. So that, like, that type of thing. And then it's like, the idea is like, well, now in my older ages, my 20s, I'm like, well, what if we take that teddy bear out of that closet and we dust it off and we put it in the living room? And then what if the teddy bear was just like, well, its response is like it gets mad at you. It's like, dude, what the fuck? There was a joke. It actually started off as a joke. This whole thing was a joke. It was like, there was a punchline that the teddy bear says, because the teddy bear's God. So the teddy bear's like, the living room's beautiful. That's part of the joke. That's part of the setup. The living room's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. I have a nice, beautiful living room to set this teddy bear in. And it just came out of the basement. And then the teddy bear looks around. I guess it's pleased or whatever. And then it sees me and it's just disgusted. And I'm like the most disgusting thing in the room. I don't know. But I really can't speak for God, but I think that's some type of deep meaning. So that's one of those things that I can hold on to that. That's a lot in there for me. So I think I did something with it better on Twitter, but you'll just have to go figure that out. When I read it on Twitter, I'm satisfied. Not like I am, and it probably could spawn 20 other texts, but I'm satisfied with what's on Twitter. This shit, these fucking 3 videos right here, don't watch them. We already watched them, okay? These 3 videos right here, please start with part 1. There's no more trash. As you seen by my fucking music I showed you in part 2. There's no more trash, alright? And if there is trash, I'm testing some shit out. Stay tuned. There's a larger body of work behind that trash that you're looking at. You know, if it sounds too much like AI, it probably is because I'm testing some shit out and I'm not ready to give you the fucking finished product. But you'll know. I'll be very transparent with it. I'm a big user of GPT, and I hope to be in the future. I've been using GPT for a while now, and it's actually been speeding up everything because I can't type as it is. So really, like I would be like, I had a podcast going on, but I was thinking about starting one up again, and I was like, but I don't have the research guy. That's just an excuse. That's just an excuse. So I guess stay tuned for that too. Because this basically is a podcast. I mean, I don't know why I just don't take the fucking... Each of these are like 2 hours long. I don't know why I just don't take... But the visual aspect for me is like making it not a podcast. It's making it more like... I forgot this one guy's name. But there's a few guys that their videos would look something similar like this. It took a lot of creative inspiration. Even though it looks like I didn't do shit. I literally just put my camera in the corner. And then watch just for Alex. And now I just feel like an unstoppable train. Because I could just easily... Just look. There's no effort, man. And I think I was funny a couple times in these videos. So it's like... There's no effort. There should be effort, but I'm putting effort in my life. So it's like, that's what's really, I'm trying to get documented. My biggest question, though, what I was saying after I saw that video, is like, okay, I'm positing my vision for the future, my visions for the future, and they all should connect or branch out from each other, or somewhere, like, or whatever. Like, they should all be there. Like, this is what I'm asking for in life. And it's like, the only stress I have now is making sure that that's the right thing. But I've already posited it. But the I'm just like, is there anything I'm missing? But I feel like what I've posited, it covers every aspect I would need to satiate myself in a lifetime. Like, I've thought about other ways of living, and I'm like, this will satiate me. The end goal is just like, alright, I'm a soul. I'm probably just a soul at the end of the day. And that's not to be like, oh, you shouldn't be a doctor, and you shouldn't go to college, and you shouldn't like take society seriously. Because you're in that body, you're that soul. So I'm a soul. So I'm like, what at the end of my life when the soul leaves the body, what will make that just a happy soul? Not like a angry soul that's like, fuck, I fucked up. I want that soul to be like, well, that was good. And then it just floats on. My biggest fear is that soul just is trapped in something, obsessed, and it's just locked in that forever. So I'm basically like a whatever I was addicted to. Because I heard a definition of that recently. Like, that's hell. Like, you're addicted to something. You just keep doing it. Like, you're addicted to eating, for example. You can't stop. And you just always want to stop. So then when you die, your soul... I'm not saying this is what happens, but when you die, your soul can't stop eating either. And it's just eating something else. And I guess it just becomes something else. It might even become an animal that likes to eat a lot. And you're just trapped eating. I don't know. Or just like a spirit that likes eating something. Or like acid. You become acid. And you can't stop. And you're like, oh my God, I'm burning some of my skin. Like, you're just stuck and constantly regretting it. But if I'm like a happy soul, and I'm like, oh, that's fine, then I can just be a soul. And I'm like, yeah, I fully... Or maybe I become a butterfly. And I'm like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm happy, I'm pretty, I'm happy. And that's like my only thoughts. And I'm just stuck in that forever, but it feels timeless. So I'm just worried about my soul getting like trapped into bumping into a wall forever, for eternity. That sounds kind of scary. Because the alternative would be like something higher. Like another mission. It's like, oh, you did good at being a human, or you did good enough to satisfy your soul. Now... I don't want to be anything else. I really hope that there is an end. It's like, alright, don't tell me what to be, man. I already beat everything I was being, man. You're not gonna take away from my life, dude. So I want the soul to kind of be a little prideful, but there's like a God there. That's why we got the religion. Because I could think outside of religion, but oh my God. Yeah, I can think outside of it. I'm not limiting my thinking. So it's like I literally just did think outside of religion. So anyway, I literally did it. Atheists could run away with what I just said and be fine. And literally say it as his own words. And then someone will be like, that's stupid, dude. But his feelings doesn't get hurt. He's just like, I knew it was stupid when I heard it. Just sounded a little good. He's like, yeah, dude, it sounded a little good, but it's stupid. But I really don't need that type of disparaging talk, so I don't think it was stupid. I just walk in. I'm like, guys, I said that, and I don't think it was stupid. And they're like, oh shit, it's Shield. I'm like, in the flesh. And they're like, man, what you been up to, man? I'm like, you haven't been watching my channel? I literally upload every day. I really want to be able to say that. The real reason it's not for fame or money or anything. It's for, so I don't have to tell nobody how I'm doing anymore. It's annoying. I'm like, do you really care? Because you could have watched the 2-hour video. I summed it up. And I told a few jokes, dude. That's how I feel. This is how I feel. This is at the end of the day. I can't tell you how much more I feel than this. I couldn't even tell you in the morning. This is the time to tell you. This is the time to tell you how I feel. And this is how I feel. If I live on a nice, pretty amount of land on a hill, and I eat everything that I kill, I'll still tell you how I feel. This is me getting excited for Cat Williams. I imagine it's going to sound like that a little bit. He's like, Theo. I've never seen that. I can't even imagine. This is crazy. He gonna be like, Theo, you know that you the only one I really fuck with. Dang, it's gonna be crazy. Theo gonna be like, yeah, Mr. Williams. He be like, Theo, don't call me that. You can call me Cat. He's like, all right, Mr. Cat. It's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy, man. And look, I 100% believe Cat Williams read all them books because I'm not a reader. I'm not a goddamn reader. You know my reading history. So when I hear that, I'm like, that's true. Because that's what I want to do, honestly. I got to do that just to come back with a vengeance. I got to overcompensate now. I think the last book I really dug into was like Junie B. Jones or something. It's been a minute. I was like, man, words are for the birds, dude. Like, it's crazy that I even want to like write now, because I was really like, words are for the birds. I was like, dude, like in my brain, I actually lived a great life. If you just imagine this, it sounds bad because I'm just like, oh. It sounds bad, but I just don't feel like I missed out on anything. It sounds so bad. It sounds so bad because I would get complimented on my vocabulary as a child. And I'm like, is that a diss or is that like, do you know my reading habits? Because I got all these vocabulary words by audio. I'm a good listener, I think. Like, that part of my brain was just like, all right, this guy's got to listen, because he ain't reading shit. We got to give him extra listening abilities. It actually was a problem. I was like, damn, I listen too good. I don't want to hear this stuff. I don't want to hear what people are saying. But, what was I saying about? Yeah, man, I got a goddamn... Like, so this is on my Jordan Peterson shit. With that all being said, like, I don't read or anything, dude. Like, I listen to everything, even audiobooks and all that. So it's like, I've always been opposed to it. I've always just been like nervous to like just read in class and everything. So it's like, anything's better than that. Like reading, it's less bad, but it's only fueled by me writing stuff down and having to check it, and then like, oh, I was reading. I tricked myself. Like, it's all ego now. It's like, all right, let me just fix this. Oh, I'm reading. That's wrong. That's stupid. And then that's just like to break up the reading, and then I go back and read. So I could just do that shit for hours. I could do that for a living. That's why I'm like, so that's me like on my Jordan Peterson shit, just like turning to face the dragon. Like the place I least want to go is like the place I should probably be going, because apparently I have some type of infinity to it. Because what not reading gets you is not writing, and then not writing means your thoughts are stuck in your head. And if you have a lot of thoughts like me, well, then it means your head always feels like it's about to explode. Or when you talk to somebody, you feel like you gotta unload. You're like, I gotta unload this shit, man. It's not coming out any other way. So we're gonna get ourselves into equilibrium in that department, at least by 50. I'm not gonna rush myself. I feel like I'm still in that creative zone. And I heard as you get older, like, and I'm okay if this is true, because it makes sense. As you get older, you're just less. This is gonna sound bad though. All right, not indefinitely. I don't think this is like an indefinite statement, but it's like there's a spectrum of creativity, and like people are more creative than others, and blah blah blah. We can agree on that, but I can agree on that in my mind. But what I have a problem with is this next statement I'm about to say. You get less creative as you get older. Sounds right. Sounds like the most creative people would be the young people. Sounds right. I think there's like something like when you get to like 30, it kind of like drops off, and you're like creativity development. I guess you're just more structured in the world. You're just like, this is the way the shit is. But when you're younger, you're just like, no, that can be blue, and that can be pink, and I like this, and that should be shaped like a circle. And you're just not built into like the structure of like what you're used to. You're just trying a bunch of shit. So you're creative. You're just more creative. So just by default. So I just think that's true to some extent. And with all that being said is maybe me not reading and writing and care. Like I always knew I wanted to write my thoughts, but I just thought I would wait till AI came out, and then I would just have it do it all for me. And I'm not lying either. I don't know if that's a smart idea, but when AI came out, I was like this. All right, let me get my Gmail. And I just start fucking just fucking unloading. I wasn't putting periods or anything. I was like, punctuate all this shit. You know what the fuck I meant. I was going dumb. And then I got to the point. When I got to the point I had so much writing out, I was like, all right, I can die now. I don't even have to explain my life. I was like, I can fucking die, dude. And I actually felt so satiated. I was like, oh, at least it's like from my point of view. So that's why we're making good decisions now. So we're only making good decisions now, dude. Or trying to. I'm not saying I'm only making good decisions. But we're trying to like put ourselves in that direction. But that was a real thought. I really did think that, and I really did go through most of my life like that, and I really did drop out of high school thinking that shit too. And I could just see it. In fact, I was trying to create like language models in my mind and even see how it would be possible before I could even describe what a language model was. And I wrote about that as well. It's so meta. So life is fun, man. Like, it's just fun, dude. Like, there definitely was times, like, there's definitely a bunch of stuff I didn't write that wasn't fun. And I feel like I'm having like a mini stroke just thinking about writing that stuff. But I guess, I don't know. I'm not trying to make anybody depressed. I could be depressing as fuck. I had like my emo phase. I had like an emo phase in high school where it's like I'm really just a hippie. I'm like, guys, I'm really not depressed. You want some advice? But then I had like a real life emo phase, like at like 23. I was like, oh my god, I could kill somebody right now. This is dangerous. And then I was like, all right, bro, you need something else, dude. You need something else, dude. You can't be walking around all mopey and shit. Like, you're killing people with negativity. I really felt like I was killing people with negativity. And not even like just being straight negative, just being like, maybe the most easiest way I could describe it is just not having a vision. And I thought that was okay. But prior to that, I was like, had hella visions. But then you get your vision shit on constantly. And if they're not even like your own vision, like they're a vision that you took from somebody else or something, it's very easy to give up on them and just give up on it entirely. Like just having one entirely, just like, oh, I'm just floating around. And that was the scary part. It's like, if I die just like that, just floating around, I'm gonna float around forever. Just floating around, being emo. And now I just like feel more like a butterfly. I do feel more like a butterfly. So if I die now, I won't even know it happened. I'll be getting ready to like do something else. I'll be getting ready to finish my sentence. I'll be like, and then, like, that's better. I feel like in the past, if I would have died emo, I would have been like, and blah 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 blah, and then I'll just die. But my annoying voice is still going on, whining about something, instead of flying away or just not existing. I mean, it's in my mind, it was just simple. It was like, just be like monotone, like just not engaged, no energy. I think you're not even a soul. You just, once you die, like that little energy, it's like it wasn't enough to even make it a soul. It just like goes out like a light. I think that's what I would think about, yeah, and that was even scarier because it's just like non-existence, like the only thing that doesn't exist. It's like you just brought yourself so low while you were alive, and you're just like, oh. And then you accidentally die, whatever happens, and then the energy just starts fading out more until it's just nothing. But I think at least if I'm like this, and I'm like, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and I really believe it, and I'm like, that shit going to keep going somewhere else. That's going to be somebody's kidney or something. I'm going to be somebody's kidney, and I'm going to function. Like, if you can be motivated to the future and then die randomly, you get to be something like useful and productive because you still got that energy in you. It's like, that'll make a good heart. My soul will make a good heart. That's the most complicated way of reincarnation I thought of, and I actually like that better. Like, instead of just becoming a whole animal or something, you're like a kidney or organ. Because we gotta trust our hearts, and we be giving them personalities and be like, my heart good, and like my heart be beating, you know. So if that was just a whole entire soul from somebody's life, and they just was beaten like that, you know what I'm saying? And now they in your heart helping you out, you know, subconsciously, not even knowing. They just a full heart. You know what I'm saying? And then you die, and you was getting after what you was getting after. So now you somebody goddamn pinky toe. You know what I'm saying? And they run fast. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. I like that type of reincarnation. That sounds good. I wonder if that's already like a hypothesis. That's my hypothesis as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I've heard that anywhere else. Yeah, I'm going to come back as a kidney. A good kidney. And then that's what's fucked up. If you fuck up your kidneys, damn. Like you just be drinking, fucking up your kidneys, your doctor telling you still not stopping. And I know it's hard. But you really just killing somebody else's soul too. And your own. And somebody's future heart. Like I feel like life has that much weight on it. Because I could just think that nothing matters. But then I could also think, what if everything matters? And that's even scarier. I rather act like everything matters and then it doesn't, than act like nothing matters and it does. Because I feel like that's gonna be way worse. Like, you're just gonna get prosecuted in the afterlife. They're like, and then this motherfucker came along and fucked it up even more, and we in the afterlife and I'm still getting berated over shit. I'd rather be like, look, man, as soon as I realized, I start doing as best as I could. All right. At least I want to argue with whatever's prosecuting me. I'll be like, look at this part. Look at this part when I stopped. Can we take that in consideration? Look, this whole time, look, I ain't say good morning to nobody in this whole year right here. But look when I started. And I didn't stop till the end. What you mean? I think shit like that get taken consideration. Like, all right, you can be a pinky toe. I'm like, thank you. Like, it just depends on what you did. Like, what's the highest thing you could be is probably a heart. It's probably a heart. Pinky toe is like, you got in there at the last minute. All right, you can be a pinky toe. And they're like, all right, next. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. They like, what you get? I'm like, I got a pinky toe. I'm about to be a pinky toe. Now, on who is the question? Because I feel like you still got to be a good pinky toe on a bad person. You got to be a good pinky toe, man. Your energies from your past life, you need to, through his pinky toe, you need to make him a better person. You just need to be looking at his pinky toe and be like, you know what? Maybe I ain't doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how God interfering and you don't even see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's like that type of shit. Like, I just think there's a layer and you lift up that layer and it's like, oh, that's like the inner lining of the jacket. And it's beautiful. And I feel like I've seen it somewhere. And it's so close to me, but it feels like I'm seeing it for the first time. So anyway, I think that's a long enough video. We didn't get to watch nothing. I was just sitting here rambling. Honestly, what destroyed this video, I ain't even trying to blame it on Cat Williams, but come on, guys. I mean, I literally, I can't even, guys. Can we watch a podcast on the stream? Oh, we can. I'm not going to watch this with you guys because I want to enjoy it without my big mouth running. So I will literally, I'm just going to keep it on the side. Is this a sign, guys? Oh, it's just Shopify. Bro, you look like my dad. Alright. That's how my dad looked. That's how I look. There's something behind that smile. No, this plan. That smile is genuine. Let me see if it's genuine. I feel like I made myself such this nice person. I don't even trust it. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah, right, dude. Like, I don't even trust it. Like, I think this channel is great because it just came out how, like, I have not edited this, so this is a clear evaluation of how I think. I'm very much impressed that got to take place. I've been really wanting this for a while. I mean, I found it a lot easier to establish like real relationships with people And to think about doing this in that same type of light would always just be a little dream of mine. If my thoughts could just truly just come out without me having to be talking to somebody that I'm engaged with. So it started like with people, and then now just in the recent like 25, I started just typing stuff in the notepad, calling myself a writer unabashedly. And now I think it's moving on to like, well, it has moved on to like maybe even no one being there. Like I could always talk to myself. That was fine. I prefer it if it sounded more like me talking to myself, because that's the closest thing I can get to like the other forms of me getting my thoughts out, like talking to people or just typing something in a notepad. So talking to myself, that's something I could do freely. But then as soon as I pull up the mic, it would just be like mute. And I'm like, fuck. Like I would just put the mic, I would be talking fine like this, and I'll just put the mic, and then I'll be like, and I'll just be lost for words. I'll be like, fuck, man, there's so much in here. Like there's shit in there, but I'm just tripping over it, and it's like, so I think we had to let some of the pressure out, because there was just too much pressure in there. Like we were so built up. So I think the writing was like a huge pressure valve with the AI. That was like it was so much pressure let out, it stinked. It's like, don't ever let it build up like that again. Don't let it build up like that. That's icky. So now, that's the last drop. Now it's like at a nice level. I feel like that's the best way to just describe. I describe my whole life. I don't even have to even fucking do this channel anymore. I'm so impressed. I could die right now. But I don't have any kids, so nobody's gonna watch this. Like that's the only people I care to be famous for. And I feel like that's wholesome, because then it just makes me never like. I've looked ugly sometimes. Like when I wanted to like rap in high school, I acted ugly sometimes. Like I didn't like it. I was like, oh, you're acting ugly. And that's just like, I guess, how you treat people, you know? Or how you even treat yourself or your future self. And I'm just like, you are going to die or be rich, but either way, it's disgusting. This can't be your justification. You won't even be able to look at yourself if you get anything. You won't be able to look at yourself in the mirror. And I'm like, I don't care, dude. But I care, dude. I care real deeply. I feel it. Every day, man. And when I didn't feel it, I'd be like, man, I don't want to feel it every day. I don't want to just feel my heart every day. Because it's annoying. But it's not annoying. That's just the evil voice that don't want you to just feel your heart. It don't want to cry. Sometimes you gotta cry. Who Cat Williams say that in the podcast? What do you say, Theo? Sometimes you just gotta cry, motherfucker. Stop holding that shit in. You gonna get cancer. So I cried a few times before my awakening, but I'm still waking up right now. There's been a few times I wanted to cry, I couldn't even cry. I was like, thank God I can't cry, because I could. Like I felt it. I was trying to push the cry out, It's like I was a little constipated. I was like, fuck, we can't even cry. I almost cried because I couldn't even cry. I was like, fuck. At that point, no, I had to stop myself. I was like, now you're acting like a female. Because if you do get this cry out and anybody asks you, you cannot tell them you're crying because you couldn't cry. They're like, why are you crying? Because I couldn't cry. I'm like, just like, all right, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. I just always imagine that guy just being there, just being like, whatever, dude. It's like subconsciously some friend from high school that I'm really just also hoping on top of the family I just run into. I'm like, dude, I forgot about you, but like I subconsciously just made you a part of my brain. He's like, dude, I made you a subconscious part of my brain, dude. And then we just cry together. I forgot your name, I forgot what you look like, I forgot your hair, and now it's all coming back like boomerang. I even remember boomerang right now, and I'm not even that old. It's all coming back. He's like, dude, I used to watch Boomerang too. And I was like, why is this on? Like, we're supposed to have newer cartoons, but I wasn't mad because it looked good, and it was more entertaining. And my grandfather would watch it with me. I was like, dude, I already know all this stuff, man. I'm back there, dude. We're back. We're synced up. I'm back, dude. I can smell the grass on the playground, dude. I'm back. All right. This is where I'm gonna end this on. Since we're talking about the playground. In last video, I talked about my earliest memories. There's this soap that this is gonna change the world right here. This is the one. I know it. And I really wish I'm probably not gonna be the one that's getting the majority of the money from this. Maybe from the views. So I'm just gonna give it out. I need to stop thinking about money like that. Alright, look. There's this soap. Let me be clear. I'm Kenyan, by the way. Let me be clear. Kenyan and Creole. But let me be clear. There's this soap. Okay? Regular soap, foamy soap, it's blue. Now, in the specific region of America that I'm located in, Arizona, we have a chain of stores called Fry's. Now in the Midwest, I believe, that same store is owned by the same exact people, and they are called Kroger's. Now I don't know if this is the case for Kroger's, but I can tell you it is the case for Fry's. They have a soap. Come closer. They have a soap that I am 100% sure is the same exact soap that in elementary school, before I even could imagine of keeping my memories because life was so new to me, the teacher would be like, all right, guys, it's time to wash your hands. We're going to eat. I'm trying to get back there, guys. Time to clean your hands, guys. We're gonna have a snack. And I'm like, oh shit, we're about to have a fucking snack. I wouldn't say these profane words in my mind. I was a child. But I would say whatever is the replacement that a child has in their head. I'm so excited I can't contain myself. I must wash my hands now. He's like, oh, your vocabulary is amazing. And then I just replace all those other words with shit and fuck and oh my god, I'm excited. That's what happened. It's actually sad. So anyway, I wash my hands and I smell my hands as a child, and like, my hands are so clean, and everybody's smelling my hands because they're literally brand new, and it's not disgusting to think about my hands because I've never used them really. And I'm like, Probably so clean they didn't even have to wash them. But no, let me take that back, because kids' hands are dirty. So we would all wash our hands. All our hands would smell exactly the same. So I know this is not only going to be my memory. And we would smell our hands. And your nose is brand new, so even when your hands aren't next to your face, you still smell your hands. And I also would smell the napkins, the brown napkins you get from the napkin dispenser. That would be our plates. And let me tell you something, I am so glad that was the case, because this wasn't like them being cheap. This was just efficient. Brown napkins, you get a brown napkin. Your brown napkins on your desk. Perfect. My hands smell like the soap from Fry's. It's the same exact soap, I swear it is. And then they would just put the graham crackers, the gingerbread, or whatever the hell it was, right? There's a new candy out. She's like, there's a new candy. That's when they came out with the these little, they were like hard M&Ms, but they were like gooey in the inside. They were like something. I don't know, but I could find all that stuff. What I probably thought what I never believed I would find is the fucking soap. And this soap is very specific to me. I don't think I've smelled it anywhere else in my 25 years. So this takes me exactly back to that time period. So what I've always wanted to do, and I might just do this on a video, I always wanted to just get this soap from Fry's. I took a picture of it, so we probably could just order it directly from the manufacturer, because one time the soap dispenser was like broken and the soap was just sitting out. I took a picture of the label, so we can literally order this, all of us. Would they go out of business because that, like, everyone's buying out the soap because this is everyone's memory? I think it'll affect their business a little bit in a good way. So anyway, so I always wanted to just wash my hands with that soap. I always love going to Fry's to wash my hands, by the way, and smell my hands. But I wash my hands with the soap, and then I get a brown. This is easy to find, just brown napkins. Literally, I think they stink, but since this is such a deep memory, it smells good in my mind. Like how books stink. That's fine now. Like, I don't mind that books stink. That's the only thing I knew about them. I was like, books stink. Some books stink, dude. So, good stinky book on a summer's evening with a good stinky book. But anyway, that's not a memory of mine. I don't have that. That's a fake memory. I've just placed that in my brain. Yeah, being forced to carry around a stinky book, I'll be like, man, this book stinks, but it's good memories because I've made so many other good memories here by avoiding these stinky books. So overall, school is a good memory for me. I hated to drop out, but we had to start working. I was honest with myself. I was like, bro, you're not going to pursue anything academically. You better get ready to start using your body forever until it breaks. And we're still up with that plan. I'm fine with that. I'm pretty sure if you don't use it, it breaks anyway. So I'm forced to do this every day. So basically, you get your napkins. This is what I want to do. I get my napkin. I wash my hands. And then I eat a graham cracker off the napkin. And I just feel like that's going to be sensational, sensorial. That's going to be sensorial. That's going to be you know what I'm trying to say. Just overwhelming. Like, the memories I might even, like, just spawn. I'm like, I have to say something. No, I was playing. What the fuck? Anyway. The memories that would just come up out of my brain would be just so amazing, and I'm just there for it. And I want to record it because I'm pretty sure I had a good childhood just by that story alone. This is in Kansas. Just the winds blowing, flat lands, worms in grass. So yeah, I really want to do that. That's going to be a video. It's going to be a short video. It's probably going to be one of my first short videos. I really want to do it. It's going to be nice and clean. And I'm gonna put a link to the description of the soap, and you can get the soap too if you have this memory, or you can just see if it's. All you gotta do is just smell the soap, and then you'll move from there. But how many hours has this been? I don't know, but I'll find out after I end this. So, ciao Bella, Vele Volom, trying to think of some Swahili. Como Wega. That's nice. That's nice. I had to answer. I had to respond because that wasn't the right word. I was trying to say, how do you say bye in Swahili? Why is that the one I don't know? I know how to ask for food, but I was 300 pounds, so of course I know that one. How do you say bye? I know how to say come here. Fuck. How do you say bye? I think you just say bye. I think that's why I don't know. I think every time I ask my mom questions about how to speak Swahili, she would just be like, you already said it. I'm like, alright, you're not going to help me. So, I think it's bye. So, bye.